for that show, baby. Oh, time for the show.
Yeah, this week on Time for the Show, Dr. Fox takes the shoot yourself in the face with a real gun challenge.
Twice!
Reverend Pease fires his psychiatrist on the advice of his dog, and Fidd Faux reveals his secret to awesome pasta. Spoiler alert, it's tomato sauce. Stand by for Time for the Show. Dang, I ended that too early. It's okay, there's an outro. I'm normally better at that.
Sparkplug, quit messing up my cards.
But then he said to me, he says, listen, I can't spend any more time with you because I got to meet with Fidd Faux.
Broadcasting live on Freethink Radio from the Three-Legged Studio at Hypercube HQ in the future capital of the former Spanish Empire, Orlando, Florida. This is Time for the Show. The show where we get together every week to figure out what to do on next week's show. I'm Reverend Fidd Faux of the Church of the Broken Car Antenna. Dr. Fox, sound off like you got a pair. Not good enough. Hi, Pease.
Pease interrupted me. That's not fair. I want a rematch. You and me, Pease, right now, after the show. Post-show, you and me. We're going to fight.
Nice.
Hi, Pease.
By making that noise?
More. I'm going to do the whole show that way.
Hey, Pease, you know I missed you, but I was dreading the day that this day would come, which is today. And it has, because it is. And that is because I knew what was going to happen when you got that mic nice and warmed up to a nice golden glow and you started running your pie hole into it. I had a bad feeling that we might hear from somebody that I wasn't very excited to hear from again. And it's not you. But it's you know, you are the liaison to the person that I have in mind. And I'm not even going to say his name because I don't want to conjure him lest you on some chance had not planned on playing that card from your hand.
Oh no, I kind of had based my whole show persona for this week.
I knew you would. So we might as well
I really put a lot of thought into it and everything. The backstory.
Well, in
changes
addition
were
to,
made.
Everything else that we've got
Scoops
planned.
wants to be a part of the show. He's willing to make changes.
Okay, well, what do you got?
Well,
Scoops Part 2. Nah, let's kick off the show.
No.
Go.
No, this show needs to be organic, and when the scoop mysteries are revealed, that's how they get revealed.
Wait,
you
what
know,
do you
there's
mean
a lot
when
of change.
the mysteries come reveal? This is just you're
Okay,
delayed.
so
All right,
Scoop-
give me some
Scoop was-
scoop. You had a
Scoop-
week on Scoop. Come on.
Scoop was
all right,
Scoop
what
was
do we
a
know
little
about
hurt.
He's Slavic.
Scoop was no,
and he
he's
speaks
upset
with an
about
accent.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's upset
All
about
right.
that.
So what do we got? It's been
The
a week.
Well, what more do you need than that?
Give me some scoop.
I don't know. I think that's it.
Scoop
He's
spent the
Slavic
whole week
and speaks with an
at
accent.
American Dialogue School
Okay.
to lose his Slavic accent, and he's also been going to Checkaholics Anonymous
Chaka.
to. No, Czech. It's pronounced Czechaholics
Chaka
Anonymous.
Is that
Because, you know,
Anonymous?
he's Czech. He's a wild and crazy Czech. So the only problem that
Oh,
Scoop
he's a
had,
Czech.
yeah, well, Eastern Europe.
I
that's
thought you were
Czechos-
talking about caching something.
No, but the thing about it is that Scoops was so enamored with your old-timey radio voice last year that he's based his entire American accent on an old-timey radio announcer.
Who has?
So we may not... Scoops has.
Where's
so we may
Scoops?
not... Scoops
Why?
you know,
All right.
He wants to be invited on the show.
Okay,
he
Scoops,
doesn't want to stop
I invite
in.
you, the Scoop. He's Slavic McNews guy that Pease totally didn't come up with off the top of his head last week. That totally formulated.
Well, Pease
And
being
Scoops,
a
I'm saying that when you want to come on the show, the number is 321-765-3289.
Oh, wow.
that's
Did you
Anybody,
see that
anybody
professional
can call
radio?
that number, but Scoops should actually just talk right now.
Pease. There's nothing Pease would like more to do than do his Scoops McNews guy impersonation. But he, being
Is
a
it an
true
impersonation?
radio professional,
Because Scoops McNews guy is a real person.
First of all, what is this
So he's
impersonation
doing an
stuff? He's a
impersonation.
real guy. He's
I
got
know he's a real
okay.
guy, but
Okay.
you do a really good
Just because
impression
he's
of him.
Slavic, look how hard he's trying to fit in. Went to a dialogue coach. You're gonna be surprised when you hear Scoops tonight.
All right,
Scoops
well-
is a different guy.
You know, we'll hear from Scoops when the time is right. So
I
stand
guess.
by for that. Keep your ears peeled.
Stand by for
a Scoops
entertainment
McNews
at
guy.
any moment.
But we're
God!
It's also a new
It's
week.
coming.
That means a round to visit a band must be played and a winner must be determined. And
We'll argue about the rules in between each one for about
Absolutely.
10 minutes.
We promise. That's our promise to you.
Absolutely. It's the entertainment part of the show. Also, I'm going to read a pile of news headlines, and we're going to sit on whoopee cushions while we do it. That's a bit coming up.
we got a new bit.
Yeah.
It's called Ask Peas.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be so good.
It's gonna be
think I'm
good.
gonna like it.
It's gonna be actually an improvement of the viewer mail bit. I
Oh,
think-
don't tell them that.
No, I'm just teasing.
We're not improving anything.
Don't lie to them.
You silly little viewer. I'm just
An
teasing.
improvement? Really? Really?
Now with more peas.
Oh, yeah, 100% more.
And
100% more peas.
and of course,
Dude, I gotta tell you guys, I got a lot of positive feedback about Scoops, and I think that's the only reason he was
Okay, well,
willing
I
to
don't
go
wanna,
to all these
I don't
challenges.
want to hear about how great Scoops is.
Peas, they were
until-
patronizing.
Until I hear some scoops, you know? I want to lay my judgment on the man.
I think that's the problem. Is the judginess.
Well, we have to
That's kind of that's the point of doing it.
we have to get the show started first.
yeah.
So-
Yeah,
how
we gotta
about-
start
how
the
do we
show.
do that?
August Coupons.
Well,
Don't ask me. I'm lining up songs and watching. I'm reading funny messages from people.
we're going to.
Did Fidd press record?
Hold on, I'll look.
I grabbed Dr. Fox's finger, and I pushed the record button with his finger so that they wouldn't trace it back to me.
Nice.
It's VPN. Virtual
Dude, I'm really-
podcasting. I can't say it's the N word.
Well, I prefer
you
to
guys-
say the T phrase, and the
Have
T
you
phrase
guys
being
seen that
N-word.
thing that Whitney's mom sent out?
Yeah,
What?
sure, yeah. We got
Oh
that.
yeah.
We got the thing.
You got it? All right,
Is he
just
talking to
making
the
sure.
chat again? Peas?
No, dude, I'm just telling you, there's
Yes,
this whole
you
thing
are.
going on. By tomorrow,
Talking to
it's
the
going
chat
to be
bees.
worldwide
Hold on.
news.
Wait, Fidd.
And I just want
Did
to know.
you know there's a thing going on? Here. Okay. Where
Hey.
is it? What is? I don't want to. All right, so there's a song. We have this week's obligatory "Crack the Sky" lined up, and when we come back, Peas is going to tell us.
No, he's
what
not.
Is up, and
And we're going to do the blind
Not gonna.
eyes when we
We're
come
gonna do the
back.
blind
When we come
eye.
back,
We're
yeah,
doing
all
what
right.
Fidd said.
all right, we're playing a song.
It's the obligatory Crack the Sky. Actually, it's a song about Bob. I'm pretty sure.
Who's that?
It's a song about J.R. Bob Dobbs. Well, if you
He's a sellout.
That
you
sounds
listen
dumb.
to the lyrics, I think you'll agree.
I had an experience with that with another song. I'll tell you that when we come back.
Anyway, it's Hit by Crack the Sky from Living in Reverse. This is time for the show on Freethink Radio. And when we come back, we're going to get this bitch off the ground. time for the show. We're back. We're clinically back, but not of sound mind.
Just in
or
spinal
body.
cord. We're
Yeah.
back.
Right.
Welcome.
There is a heartbeat, but not
Time
much
for
going on
it's time
in the,
for a hearty drink of carbonated fruit punch. Here we go, folks.
What brand of fruit punch is that, Argus Q Fox? What brand of fruit punch? I know a little things about fruit punch, I can tell you.
It's Zyklon P.
Is it Hawaiian
I
punch?
couldn't top Fidd's answer. That's
it
comedy.
gassed
It's
up
one-upmanship, and I got nothing on that one. It's store brand.
Store brand.
Store
fruit punch.
brand fruit punch, not those other guys.
Made with real water.
Yeah.
You know, Scoops really likes his fruit punch. It's one of the first things I got when I came to America was a big giant bottle of store brand fruit punch.
Did he
I'm
become
glad to see
Scoops
we have those
halfway
two
into the
things in
sentence?
common, Argus Q Fox.
Wait, who am I talking to?
It's me, Scoop McNose Guy.
Oh shit,
I'm
he's
sorry.
here. Great that you're back now, Scoops. Okay, well, Scoops, are you familiar with time for the show?
Yes, I was on the show last week. You might remember.
All right, perfect.
You sound
I
different, though.
talked differently because I hadn't gone to my voice coach.
Okay, good. Inspector Gadget's here too. So tell me, Scoops.
Sure, Argus, what can I tell you?
Where did you train? Who's your coach?
Well, it's interesting. I heard your
Oh
lyrical
God,
speech
I
last
hope it
week.
is.
And so what I did is I listened to the show over and over and over, and I patterned my voice totally after yours when you were doing something in an old-timey news voice last week. And it turns out I think I've nailed it.
Well, we're going to let
I
the...
also watched that Hindenburg thing, you know, where the
as long as
Hindenburg
you
went to
think
the
you nailed
thing.
it,
Oh
please.
God, the horror!
So what we've got here in
I want you to be able to sleep at night, so I'm not going to tell you...
That's the
The
line.
truth.
Wait, are you quoting the Hindenburg video? Is that the famous quote from the Hindenburg video? Oh God, the
Oh
horror.
God, the horror!
Perfect. You're getting there.
Please,
I'll say.
it's my the homunculus. That's the actual quote, you dumb butt.
I just want you boys to know how great it feels to be here all the way from Czechoslovakia and be a part of the Time for the Show team. As Scoops McNews Guy, I couldn't have had a more warm welcome.
What county or parish of Czechoslovakia do you hail from? Peas, I mean, Scoops McNews Guy. What is your county or parish of origin, Scoops
Well,
McNews
it's sunny.
Guy?
It's sunny and cheerful, let me tell you that.
Okay, perfect. I know exactly where you came from. What
Prague,
region.
bastard. It's Prague, okay? I'm from fucking Prague. Are you happy?
Oh, I know about guys from Prague.
There. I didn't want to say it, but I'm
Is it
from
true?
You know
Prague.
what they say about guys from Prague? If you gotta
They're
look,
Slavic.
you shouldn't have asked.
Great show so far, huh, guys?
Swinging along. Hey, Scoops, why don't you tell them what the blind eye is?
Well, kids, here's what happens with the blind eye. And then Scoop's going to have to go for a while because Pease is gesturing it's time for him to get out of the broadcasting chair. But the blind eye is basically a situation where we say,
We're back. Yeah.
We're back. Sorry about that.
It's live radio and our thingy, our liverizer locked up. And we weren't live anymore, but we're back now. It's okay, baby.
What a waste.
It's okay, no, but Scoops was... Wait, is Scoops still here?
Did you do a blind eye? Did you explain the blind eye?
Scoops explained it, man. Scoops was all over it.
Okay, because we can't go on until everybody understands
don't
what the
know-
blind eye is.
Then we can't do it. That's the law.
Let's all take a turn explaining what it is before we do the blind eye segment. So that way we can all say it in our own words. Because
Go ahead.
there's a
Say-
lot
say.
of truly Chulies out there, but then there's a lot of Argus's allies that really aren't going to take Fidd's words to heart. And
I'm
then
a Stacey Young Award winner.
and then Pease has that fan. God rest
Pease
their
his
soul.
pal.
God rest their soul. They will be missed. But he did have that one fan, and you know, it's only fair to give him a turn too. All right, or we can just do it. We know what the blind eyes are, right? It's the part of the show where we repeatedly ask Peas what his is.
What do you got, Peas? Who's your blind eye?
My blind eye is the people monitoring the live feed and let my whole scoop spit languish on the vine.
Let me translate for you, Dr. Fox. My name is Peas, and I didn't make up a blind eye this week.
No, I got a blind eye. That was my
it's Dr. Fox.
So I'm just going to say the last thing that happened on the show and make that my blind eye.
Wow. You don't know me.
No, I speak Peas. I speak
I had a whole blind eye
me.
about people who do exact change in the line in front of me.
Twice last year.
Only twice.
He blind-eyed me. Well, we had a rule that you couldn't do the same blind eye twice.
Did we?
Yeah, and you did it. You did me twice. Because I remembered the last time you did it to me. And now the show starts off, and we're trying to give Scoops McGoo's guy a hearty how do you do in one button.
I'm not.
I gotta push one button. And I'm the blind eye. What a great new year. Boy howdy, I'm so glad. Thanks.
My real blind eye, that was the comedy blind eye. My real blind eye.
Yeah, it was a laugh riot.
No, my real blind eye was people that
Peas thinks decoys are really funny. And they are. They're like inflatable versions of real things, which is funny.
Decoy
funny.
You can't duck up without them.
Peas, what's your actual terrestrial non-comedy blind eye?
So you're in the Albertsons or the Piggly Wiggly or the, I don't know what you guys call them in the other parts. I don't know. What do they call
libraries?
Things? Yeah, food library is what they call it in Canada. So you're at the food library and you're all ready to go and you got your card out that you can just put this little PIN number in and be on your way. And some guy in front of you, could be a woman, doesn't have to be a guy, could be, I'm not going to assume any genders here, could be anybody. They start counting out exact change. And it's like $89 so, and all they got is $5 bills and below. So they're like 5, 10, oh, here's 20. And then like they're not even doing all the math. They're breaking things down in increments for the cashier to do like secondary math. Here's another 20. How many cents is it? Dude, you haven't even given the $87 yet. You don't need to worry about the cents yet. And so people, prepare yourselves. Have at least, it's going to be around $80 or something. Get that part ready. And then you just got a few things. Don't start out like you just came from this strip club and all you got on you is ones and fives and quarters.
Hey, Peas, it's a gas station, not a bank. Okay? Jesus...
You guys are doing whippets, aren't
Jesus
you?
through the...
You guys are doing whippets.
Yeah, guys,
doing whippets.
I didn't do one yet.
That ain't right. This is why I don't like doing this show on separate coasts, because I like whippets too.
Well, no, it's because you tell everyone we're doing whippets. That's why it's not funny anymore.
Hey, Fox, blow your whippet into the microphone for Peas so he can have
think
some.
that they knew?
Hold
that
on,
you were
Peas. He's
doing whippets?
Peas, he's blowing it in. Suck it in.
You think that I ruined it? That they didn't know you were doing whippets? I think that they knew.
Okay, you know what, Peas? I take it back. That was a well-crafted and fine blind eye. It was world class.
Party
It
time.
was
Scripts
world
gave
class.
it to me.
I really hate when people... Because,
Do the show?
it happens
When they
all
do
the time.
show, that's when I hate
It happens all the time
Let me
where
tell
somebody
you
is
that much,
spending
that's when I hate them.
$87
I sit over
at a
here.
gas station,
I huff
as
the
in Peas'
chair
example,
because I'm
and then
in
counting
the
out
booth.
$1 bills.
And then you go and tell everybody, you guys are like...
Well, it's
huffing
great because it's
whippets and doing
super
stuff.
relatable.
You guys are
When
having
things are
fun. You
super
guys do
relatable.
Cool things.
That's
and I'm
what
not
makes it
there.
funny, 'cause you
And I don't want to
basically
be
are
funny.
your
I
own
don't want to impress
connections
my
to
cool
the story. story, and you attach
anything.
your mental tendrils
And I'm
onto
over
the
here
context
just
of the
sitting in the corner,
conversation. And
just
that's where they
sitting in
get
the
you.
corner. And I
Because
just
once you're
click the
attached
buttons,
one
I
way,
line up the
it
song,
fires
and I have
both
to
ways.
put
You
the
know,
other
tracer
song on,
rounds
and I put the
show
other song
your
on.
position
And
to
go
the
back and
enemy
forth.
soldiers.
And I gotta adjust the
So it
colors
doesn't just
on the
show
Mario
you
Paint
where
demo
you're
playing on the
shooting.
CRT
It
monitor
shows
in
the
front of
enemy
Chuli,
where you're
and then the big
shooting
red
from.
light that's
Murphy's
connected by
Law
a phone.
says
I have
that
to, like,
if
log
the enemy is in
to the
range,
light bulb.
then
I have
so
to
are you.
insert
And
my
so we do
password
undertake
key into
that
the light
task
bulb to
every
make it change
single
colors.
week.
It doesn't change colors
And
on
the
its
last
own.
thing
I
that
have
we
to
need
do
is
that.
to be able to
These
go
are
to
the
a
things
gas
that I've been
station and
saying.
stand behind
People
somebody
don't understand
who's
the
spending
stress that I'm under. I'm the one that has to plug up the Super
counting out the
Nintendo. I'm the one that has to change
with
the
that
colors
weird
on the light bulb.
French
Come
money.
on, Pete.
Some of it's
Give me
pink,
a break.
some of it's
Come on.
green.
All I want is
Too
just like
much.
a little time to
Enough
sit
is
in the
enough.
corner
Marvin
and
J.
just pump some
Maroney,
air.
will you
Just put some
please
air into my
turn
head
your
and just
ass
hold it there for a
around
little
and
while.
go
Because
back
I have
to
feel
from
bad.
whence
Bad.
you
I wish I
came.
could share it through
There's
the microphone with
nothing
you. I wish
worse.
that the internet allowed me to
What
do that, Pete.
I have
but
to deal with
unfortunately,
because of you.
Elon Musk has not given me
never
that
has
ability yet. But
Wait,
he
I have
and
to
Al
queef.
Gore are
Hold
going
on.
to make it possible that we can pass
yeah.
air
All right, hold on,
through
I have
the
to queef
XLR
again.
cables plugged into my USB port.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay, Peas. We're
It's
gonna
not.
do it
The rules
together.
of
I believe in
Parcheesi
you.
are very, very clear.
Who's your blind eye,
You just
kid?
read the manual. Oh, besides people that don't read the Parcheesi game manual before they engage in the royal game of India?
And you know, it's much more
Besides that-
complicated. And people think they know how to play, but until you read the actual instructions in the top of the box, you don't know the nuance of the game.
It's the royal game of India for a reason, Peas. I don't know if you've ever been to India, Peas, but it's like very enlightened
India?
and stuff.
Well, I don't know if I have ever been to India.
I'm starting to think like maybe you haven't, but I don't want to like guess that you like haven't ever been to India.
Dude,
but like
how are
I'm
you
just going to
nailing
tell
that
you,
teenage girl voice? You're giving me a boner.
I'm a teenage girl trapped
yeah.
inside
Oh, yeah, I'm a teenage
of
girl.
a lemon tree.
Fox, are we
Trapped
allowed to say
inside
boner on the radio?
A cisgender male.
We can in Her Majesty's Harbor, as long as we're docked due to maritime law. We can say boner if we're docked after like 10 p.m.
Okay.
It's okay. It's art. Boner.
What time is it now?
It's time for the show.
Time for the blind eyes.
Who's your blind eye, Peas? Who's your blind eye,
Yeah,
Peas?
go ahead, Peas. Knock him dead. Who's your blind eye?
It's Argus Fox's
It's your
blind
time
eye.
to shine, Peas. It's your time to shine, boy.
I did mine.
He just blind-eyed me again. Did you hear that?
Wow,
I
doubling
said
down.
it was Argus's Fox's turn.
week.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
You know,
Let me just set this item in my hand down on the table. There. And and let me just set this other thing down on the table. Yeah.
Hey, Dr. Fox, do your blind eye while I get another beer.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so my blind eye. Well, Fidd's not here, so I'll ask Peas. Hey, Peas, have you ever heard of hot?
Well, he's in a big of trouble. He's like he's in a pinch, man.
I can't hear.
There we go.
We
Yeah,
go.
they're off. Okay, so anyway, we're back.
We're back.
Don't know what's going on tonight. As you might have heard, Hypercube flaming cubes down. But anyway, we'll be all right. Yeah, I was gonna say, Peas, have you heard of Hamacher Schlemmer?
That's like a
The music
catalog
stopped
company,
and it
right?
scared me there. I got
It's like
scared.
That's like a catalog company, right? Like Sky Mall or something.
Yeah, it's like Sky Mall for like stupid idiots, because you get a Sky Mall because you're on a plane. And you don't have to be a stupid idiot to be on a plane. You can just be unfortunate enough to
It
be on a
helps.
plane.
It helps,
does
though.
help. It does help. They're fun to look at. But you know what? People that like request the Hamacher Schlemmer guide, Here's the thing. They usually don't just send you one out. Sometimes you have to order something from them to get on the list for them to send you another magazine. And nothing in that magazine is under $100. And nothing in that magazine is of any use whatsoever. And
Do you have any examples?
Let's see here. Like 12-foot beach balls.
Ooh,
you know,
I need one of those.
You think you do? Yeah, all right. Well, guess what? It sounds like you're heading down the road to a blind eye. Now, I'm not saying ladies and gentlemen, I'm not blind eyeing Peas, but Peas does seem to be in the group of people that believes that they need,
Yo, thin ice, Fox!
want things out of a Hammacher Schlemmerken catalog.
Wow.
And so therefore, that's my blind eye.
Are you the only person that
If
knows
you-
what that is?
It's a magazine where you can get a $120 chess set, but all the chess sets or pieces are shaped like Star Wars characters.
So you want ISIS to attack?
has a backstory.
You can get like Harry Potter wands. You can get replicas of the desk from the Oval Office. You can have a replica of the desk that the president sits behind.
Can you get a real
Because
lightsaber?
you'll never... There's no such thing as a real lightsaber. They don't exist. They're made up. They're cartoons. They're not real. They're not real. They're not real. Stop buying them. Stop. Stop it. Otherwise, if a plane flies into you between this show and the next show, I ain't saying anything.
Well, you know, they have those catalogs on the plane, so I think they just have to crash the plane and you'll be satisfied. Make it easy on ISIS. You know,
Only-
they
yeah,
work
No,
hard.
it's a
Fly a
different
plane
company.
that's
It's a different
carrying
company.
Sky
That's
Mall.
Sky Mall.
Sky Mall, like I
Don't
said,
cloud the waters, Fid.
Fidd's so
God, you're
angry.
I'm
Cloud
just
the
saying,
waters.
It's just angry.
Those boys in ISIS, they work hard, okay? They work really hard and they sacrifice a lot for their beliefs. And you can't take a person's beliefs away from them, Peas. And you know what?
So guys,
you know what? One of my
I'm involved with this new
beliefs
charity.
is-
I'm involved with this new charity where we send Nike's newest version of their running shoe to poor Muslim children in the Middle East.
Why?
I thought that joke would be funnier because on the bottom of the shoe, if you're really, really twisted, it almost kind of, sort of, but not really looks like you wrote the word Allah in Arabic in robot letter fonts. So it's probably a racist joke. I'm probably not allowed to tell that joke, being Irish.
Well, we didn't. Just having.
Yeah, the amp keeps dying. There we go. Man.
Oh, we're
Yeah.
back.
yeah, the amp keeps dying.
I think I know what the problem might be, but
Is it Scoops?
I don't think it's Scoops.
Damn.
Okay. Well, you know, I
But
didn't have
I'll have to look at it. So I got to do my job, so you have to do the show now.
At least it didn't happen during one of the popular bits, like, is it a band name?
We're gonna
So
play
we-
Is It a
we
Band
got that
right
going.
after I do My Blind Eye, and then we play 20th Century Man by the Kinks. And you know, I didn't have a lot of strong feelings this week about who I wanted ISIS to attack. But I know that they got to attack somebody, or else, you know, they're not going to feel like they have a place in the world. And even though I've been in a good mood all week, I've been feeling rather charitable and
Oh, that's wonderful.
yeah, and kind of magnanimous. So it was kind of hard to find somebody I felt that really needed to be killed by ISIS. But then I thought of somebody that, like, I don't know, could use a little bit of killing by ISIS. You know, just get killed by ISIS a little bit. And that is the cashiers at the convenience stores, the gas stations, the what have you. The people that have a boner for handing you the receipt. And because I'm the guy that I always,
you don't want your receipt, do you, Fidd? You don't want it.
I always say no receipt. Well, once the little card reader says that my money has been approved.
Yep, whip it out.
Yeah, then I grab the 18-pack of
Gone.
beer off the counter and start to walk away. And
Like
then
the
what
Roadrunner with the
happens?
little puffs of smoke.
Almost every time the person goes, Sir, your receipt, sir, you want about your receipt, sir.
Fidd,
And,
why do you think they call you sir?
Like, cause I don't know, they're misgendering
That seems
me.
the weird part of the story.
They're transphobic. That's why.
You guys gotta understand when Fidd's doing this, he's wearing his ducky PJ bottoms.
That's true.
He's wearing his knit hat, and then he's got this
my bear onesie.
white beater mesh shirt underneath his flannel hoodie. And so it's not the kind of thing that invokes the sir response to me.
You know what? That's them calling me sir is a little bit lower on my list than them having a shit fit over giving me my receipt. Because what happens is if
their job, Fidd.
Well, what happens is if they're quick, they'll already rip it off the register and have their hand halfway over the counter with the fucking receipt sticking out of it. Sir, here's your receipt. And then when you wave them off, when you say belay that receipt, they give you that dirty look like, oh, so you're gonna make me throw it away? And it's like, yeah, because first of all, that receipt was never
There's two of us here, and only one of us is getting paid to do shit.
It was never in my possession. It was never in my possession in the first place. Don't give me a dirty look, because I don't need a receipt for an 18-pack of mediocre beer.
Right?
Oh, okay, but I'm the asshole. But I'm the asshole.
To be given a receipt?
Because I don't want my receipt. You know, they give you that dirty look. Like when they go to hand it to you and you say like no thanks, and they go like, oh, okay, I see how it is. And it's like, what the fuck? What?
They're smirking like a white
By
kid
the way,
protesting
everybody
at
else
the
that
DC
does take
memorials.
this receipt out of your hand, they throw it away in that trash can that we can see here through the glass that's 18 fucking feet away.
Yeah,
okay?
full of receipts.
So if anything, I'm helping you. You know, I don't know who has like outside trash duty at the store, but I'm helping them out. Receipts.
Good blind eye, sir.
A waste of paper. A waste. All right. But again, I don't have my feelings aren't that strong. My feelings aren't that strong about it. Yeah.
Good blind eye, Fidd.
Hey, thanks, Peas. Man, I appreciate that because, you know, I respect you. And so when you give me a compliment, it really means a lot, buddy. And here's me virtually putting my fist underneath your chin and calling you champ or slugger.
Hey, do you fellas think we should take a knee and play a cool song while we get ready for our next bet?
Yeah, I gave you the next song, Dr. Fox. You got that queued up?
Yes, I do.
Great.
All right, fellas, let's take a knee and listen to these delightful tunes.
And we're gonna play this week's round. Is it a band? When
Titter patter, let's get at her.
Right after this, it's 20th Century Man by the Kinks. Actually, it's an excerpt from Tommy, the Tommy movie.
I can hardly wait.
It's a good one.
Touch me.
I don't know, because we're so selective about what we credit and what we just say is 20th Century Man by the Kinks. I don't know. I feel kind of dirty for doing that. Anyway, here it is, 20th Century Man by the Kinks, Free Think Radio. This is time for the show. Coming up next, Is It a Band?
It's alright to leave the boy with Uncle Ernie. Do you think it's alright? He's had a few too many tonight. Do you think it's alright?
Yes, I think it's alright. Yes, I think it's alright.
That's perfectly weird. Maine, that's fine. New Hampshire, I'm not buying it.
So I have this communist shirt that's like has the Soviet Union's emblem on it. So nice red shirt with the yellow hammer and sickle. So yeah, right. So and I wear it all the time, and it pisses Pam off, it pisses Carrots off. She's like, "Why do you do that?" I'm like, "Well, because when I was in the military, that was our enemy, and to the victor goes the spoils. That country doesn't exist anymore." But what I'm going to do now, because people give me nasty looks now when I wear that. Some of the young kids think, "Oh, look at that old guy, he's cool." They don't realize I'm not wearing this because I'm supporting communism. I'm wearing it because this is how stupid communism is. So now I'm gonna pick it up a notch. I'm gonna get me one of those Magna hats, the red Trump hats. Yeah. And now, isn't that what they call it? It's like a Japanese anime thing.
Sure. But yeah, make America good night again. Magma
hats. They're red.
I'm gonna get one of those, and I'm gonna wear my communist shirt, and then I'm gonna go like the VFWs in the state and see how it works out. I think kind of really
perfect. Have someone accompany you.
They'll love you,
please.
Yeah.
Please.
They don't know what to think of me. At first, they'll be like, "Why is that boy wearing a communist shirt?" Even though it is one of our enemies.
Capture it all, just like when Fidd went out on the streets as the World War II veteran.
He is a World War II veteran.
That shit.
As far as we know,
World War II veteran. How dare you?
And a World War I veteran.
Look, I'm not denying it. I'm just saying I want someone to capture it for posterity.
You weren't there, man. You weren't there.
Way to assume someone's karmic cycle, Scalpod.
Well, I'm legally advised to require you guys that we're back and we're live on Time for the Radio on freethinkshow.org.
Wow.
.net.
And as promised, we're gonna say F word you to the top of the hour break,
and
we're gonna play
nasty things.
Is it a band?
Censorable language.
All right, I gotta pee.
You gonna leave? Take your phone with you so at least you can pee into the microphone and we can hear it. Really? Not even gonna take your phone in with you to the bathroom? That was the old me! When you used to take the phone into the bathroom and you would
Don't worry, guys.
into it and he
later I'll do that.
But then he peed into his microphone and he ruined his microphone. That Fidd
Well, you have to be careful. You know, you gotta aim for the right location.
Good God, which show was that? I need that one. The defeated.
That was episode 489, I think.
Oh yes, crisscrossing in the Alps. That was a particularly good episode. The best being the defeated sigh of Fidd Chuli as he realized there was piss in his microphone.
I liked it when Pease got frostbite on the end of his winky.
Beer with you?
I took my beer with me because I don't trust you, Dr. Fox. I see the way you look at me sometimes, and it makes me uncomfortable.
Fidd, he put a roofie in my drink one time.
Yeah,
thank you.
You asked me to.
All right,
that doesn't make it right. That doesn't make it right, Fox.
All right, everybody, let's get the show on the road. I want to play Is It a Band really bad because
really bad
because we're what is this, the fourth week? And
I don't know.
I'm undefeated this season.
Yep.
Coming in hot, 3 out of 3 season wins with actually a 4-game win streak because I won the last game of last season. So I don't know if a 4-game win streak has ever been achieved in Is It a Band history. But I'm working on one right now, and I intend on keeping my championship merkin that I get for being the champion of Is It a Band.
Unstoppable.
And by the way, if one of you guys wins and I lose tonight, you're probably going to want to wash this merkin a few times before you put it on because
you're going for 4. That's the idea.
Well, I have 4 in a row. But
you have 4 in a row?
Yes, there's only been 3 games this season. But I won the last game of last season, so I have a 4-game win streak. But I'm undefeated in the season. As well.
I can vouch for the veracity of his statement.
All the fun
it is true.
The statistics,
Absolutely.
You know,
yeah.
it's not how you play the game because we do it quite terribly, but the numbers, you know.
It's
What-
all about
I ain't no mathematician or anything,
But who's on your fantasy league?
well, to be honest, Peas.
Yeah.
I mean, I know, I'm embarrassed. I can't even look at you in the eyes, but yeah, Peas.
You never do.
But you
All
know
right,
what? That's
Dr.
why I suck
Scalpod's
at fantasy.
here, and Dr. Cosmac's here,
What
too.
do we got? Dual judges tonight?
Yeah.
What's
No,
going on?
I'll
you
be
guys?
generous.
No, I bow. I defer to Cosmac. This is his
Well,
night.
it's my turn.
It's his turn. It's his
Yeah,
turn.
it's my turn to judge.
All right.
Okay, everybody, it's
Here come the
Dr.
judge. Here
Cosmac.
come the judge. Here come the judge.
And
Cosmac's Commando!
remember,
Thank you,
Peas,
Peas.
to pie hole your clam face when he reads the name of the band, so that everybody playing along at home can hear what the name of the band is too.
Yeah, thank you, Fidd. It's great to be here. So without further ado, I think I'll just let you know. The order tonight is Fidd will go first, followed by Fox, and then. So first band name for tonight.
It seems arbitrary.
It's not arbitrary. Well, it is arbitrary,
The judge
as far as
comes
you
in
know.
and does whatever he wants. This is.
Well, yes, I am the
Let's
judge.
play.
So the first band name,
Peas is
Black
mad.
in the Day. Black in the Day. Is
Black
it a band?
in the Day.
Wow.
Okay, so if it's a band, is it like a
Wow, it's got levels.
Black in the Day? If it is, it's a cover band.
For who?
It's an all-black cover band of like classic
what?
rock or something.
Leonard Skinner.
Well, they're a
That's
no,
racist.
they're a
That's racist, Fidd.
they're a Living Color cover band.
Living color.
That was an all-black band from Black in the Day. So I'm gonna say that that's what it is, but they were never relevant enough to come up in a internet search. So it's going to be a technical no. So even though it was a band, it's not going to end up being a band, if you know what I mean.
All right.
saying
Just say it's a band or it's not.
Fidd says
no.
it's not a band.
I'm saying the answer
Fidd
is
says it
going
not
to
a
be
band.
no. Yeah.
We have registered you as saying it is not a band. Okay, Doctor.
Well, for the same reason that you would think that it is, I think that it is. I really like that one. That's got to be a band. That's a band.
You think it's a Living Color cover band?
I think it's probably like the Far Side. You know, the guy PH, Far Side with a PH. It's probably those guys. Who's your blind eye, Peas?
What's the name of the
Your
band
answer,
again?
please.
What's
Black
the name of the
in the Day. Black in the Day.
I think that it could possibly be an all African American cover band of Leonard Skinner.
It's a white reggae band.
But here's the thing. And I don't know how I'm going to answer this because I'm going to say yes, it was a band, but that it no longer is because while they were loading their gear back into the van, the police showed up and shot all the members of the band dead. So
Okay.
I don't know which side of the fence I should fall on. Because
I think you're saying that it's not a band.
Not a
Is
band.
that correct?
It's not a band, but it might come up in a Google search in the tragic.
But we're locking
lost.
in your answer, and it is. You're
No.
saying it's not a band.
No, it's not a band. Not an active live band.
Okay. Well, all three answers locked in.
Come on.
I can say
I'm really regretting
that
saying
it
no.
is not a band. Back in the day, not a band.
God damn!
Did it
I'm
used to
so
be?
good at this game.
Damn
It makes me hard.
Was I right
God,
about them
it's
getting
not a
shot? It used to be some.
It is not a band.
Wow. That's a good one. All right.
Yes. You're
All right.
You're welcome,
I'm a
everybody.
winner.
You're
I'm a
welcome.
Yeah. Good showing, everyone. So now Fidd and tied with 1 point each, with Fox spelling
whose
with no.
band was that? Whose submission was that?
That was my submission.
Okay.
Judge original, yes, Cosmac original.
Say whose
Judges
they are
shouldn't be
too
allowed
when
to
you
submit their own questions.
break them
Well,
out.
okay. Next one, I don't remember who came up with this one. It was somebody at the Hyper. The Milk Bones. The Milk Bones.
Okay.
The Milk Bones. Is
So-
it a band? Fidd, take it away.
This was my name, but it wasn't the whole name, because the whole name would definitely be a no. there was that scene in Ghostbusters where Rick Moranis, who played Louis Tully, was getting backed up to a glass restaurant wall while one of the demons from Heck was chasing him down. And the demon had him cornered, and he said, there, good boy, maybe I have a milk bone. And then the demon proceeds to possess him. So I thought it would be a cool band name to have a band called Louis Tully and the Milk Bones. Now, if we played that band name, it would be a very easy no, because that's a little too specific.
Yes, that's why I made a certain change. Now that I recall.
Well, I was just explaining the origin of the Milk Bones.
Yes, thank you.
That's full penetration there.
Oh God, Fidd, you're just going on and on. You just talk about the name of the band. Just get on with it already.
Just did a whip it.
Is that nitrous freight train kicking your ass yet?
Yeah.
The Milk Bones.
Is it a blind eye?
Sometimes when I'm doing church air and I'm having problems,
Pass.
I'll think of something super
No,
funny.
you can't pass. I'm afraid I
No,
do.
it's his right to pass.
He is
No,
his
it's
right.
not.
He can pass or play. He's passed.
No,
George
you can't do that.
Washington
He
gave
can
his
do it.
left nut so that I could pass, and
His
is it a
left
band?
nut
Well,
carved
in that
from a
case-
hippopotamus
In that
tusk.
case, for this round, Fidd Chuli, I will register incorrect answer. Moving
No,
along,
okay,
Dr.
okay,
Fox,
okay,
you're
okay.
up.
That's
Oh,
All right.
Oh, look at that. Got a judge on here.
The Milk
Got a
Bones.
judge.
I'm gonna say.
Oh, wait a second. Did the judge just blow
I'm gonna
it?
say
Registering
yes.
an incorrect
All right, I'm saying
answer?
yes. I'm saying yes.
What is that?
It's
I
yes.
feel like
No,
I
it
should
would just be
protest.
whichever it is, he won't get a
Yeah, I
point.
don't
wanna
mean that
say
it was
no.
necessarily incorrect. I
saying
mean
no.
that
He
it
just
was.
wouldn't. You're saying no?
Wait, no, I'm saying yes. No.
I mean that it will register regardless of whether it is a band or not,
No.
No,
you
you're
can't.
saying
because he refused to answer. So yes,
No,
moving
that's
along.
right.
Dr.
I'm
Fox.
saying no, Cosmac.
No, that's
answer,
right. It
you
is not
pig.
yes a
Use the
band.
answer.
Is
Do
it-
not.
No.
Is it not yes?
The Milk Bones.
You authoritarian.
Is a band. I'm saying it's a band, Cosmac. I'm saying
He's
I'm
got
saying
mad with power.
It might be a band. That's what I'm saying.
Well, moving along, Dr. Fox, your answer.
Wait, put me down for a yes, Cosmac, would you?
All right, I'll put you down for it is a band.
Okay,
But it
great.
Dr.
doesn't
Fox, your
matter.
answer, please.
Is it one word or two?
I hate Fox so much.
I'll accept either one, actually.
Yes, it's a band.
Okay, Reverend Pease.
It is definitely a band.
Wow. Okay. Incredibly, you all got it wrong. The Milk Bones is not a band spelled either as one word or
I should have went.
that I
with-
could find.
I should have went with my sack.
I wanted a
Now,
point.
Fidd loses 2 points though for not being able to play at all, right? So
No,
that
I'm
puts me in the
afraid.
lead.
No, he would have gotten no points regardless.
But he should get -1 point. Is my
What
point.
is the score going into round 3?
The score is
Points.
no. It is no. The score is Fidd 1, Fox 0, Pease 1.
Yay, peas!
Moving into round 3. Now this is sort of a semi-returning name, which we suggested we should change because the original Intercontinental Ballistic Breakfast turned out not to be a band, but somebody suggested we should try Intercontinental Breakfast. So that is the current submission, Intercontinental Breakfast. Is it a band? Fidd Chuli.
ICB.
Negative.
All right, that's fairly unambiguous. Dr. Fox?
Fairly How much more binary could it get there, Dr. Mac?
I mean unambiguous by the
shut up,
standards of
Fidd.
this game.
I'm out of beer. I'm gonna go get
You
beer.
shut up,
Can I
Fidd.
pass?
No.
All right. Well, then
Well, you can, but you will lose the point,
Okay.
whether regardless
I
of
don't
whether
think
it's
that's
a
how
band or not.
passing works, Cosmac.
It should be.
What was the band name again?
Intercontinental Breakfast.
This sounds familiar.
Because we did one a week ago or 2 weeks ago that had an extra word added to it. That's why it sounds familiar, Fox.
Huh. Yeah,
Oh my
but
God.
but this one.
Yeah, but what?
Now, I should tell you, Intercontinental Ballistic Breakfast turned out to not be a band.
That was it. Okay. Okay. I think this one
Joe's
is a
over
band.
here, Fox.
This one, yes. Yes, it is a band.
You say it is a band, Dr. Fox. Okay, Peas.
Fidd said no, right?
Peas, is it a band?
Fidd said no, right?
Fidd said it was not a band.
It's not a band. I'm going with Fidd.
Smart.
All right, interesting choice. Because I can reveal that while it is a podcast about wrestling, is not a band.
Oh,
So that means that Fidd and Peas are tied here with 2 points each, and Fox, sadly, with no points whatsoever in this
man.
whatsoever.
And Peas is the ultimate underdog here. So if he takes my championship merkin away from me, I'm not going to be a happy boy.
All right, well, great. Moving on. I guess this is the final tiebreaker round, assuming that Fidd and Peas answer differently. We have a last-minute submission, which I should assure the listeners is not a submission from Reverend Peas, but rather a viewer in Eastern Europe who wishes to remain unnamed. The hypothetical band name is Scoop and the News Guys.
Okay, that's interesting because
It's so interesting, Fidd.
right off the bat, I want to say
You wanna say no.
because it's Peas' stupid character that he made up last week.
You gotta say no.
But there is there's an internal consistency to that name, Scoop, which is a proper name, and the News
Correct.
Guys. But I don't think the compound term News Guys is strong enough to be to have such a I'm saying no. I'm saying no because of the News Guy thing. That's the weak
All
link.
right.
It's
Fidd
not a
Chuli
real
says
word.
no. Dr. Fox, Scoop and the News Guys, is it a band?
I'm going to play the game and just say yes, it is a band.
All right, Dr. Fox, interesting. Peas?
I don't see how it can't be a band.
Do you say you can't see how it can be a band or can't?
I don't see how it can't be a band. That has to be a band. I'm going with it's a band.
Okay. Well, interestingly enough, Scoop and the News Guys is a band.
Yes.
No!
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes. Yes. It is a band.
It had to be, right, Argus?
Wait,
Don't you
no,
feel
that's
like it had to be?
bullshit.
That's totally
no, hold on.
awesome.
I'm looking at the link right now. It says Slavic reporter from Eastern Europe.
There's a song.
I told you he's catching on.
Wait, okay, wait. We got to play the song because this is going to hinge on the veracity of the judgment here, on the integrity. All
It
right.
started to piss me off because I feel like they stole my shit.
That's how memes work, Peas.
Okay, we're gonna Dr. Fox is queuing this song up that's on this SoundCloud page under the name Scoop and the News Guys. I have a funny feeling it was something that somebody set up that wanted me to lose my championship merkin. Well, I was just talking until you're ready, Dr. Fox. Stagio. Play it.
Scoop McNews Guy, our Slavic.
Oh, this is delightful.
Eastern Europe. I feel like Scoop.
Doping.
I was just listening to the song. It's delightful.
That's the joke, right? He's Slavic. You knew about the normal person.
No, I'm just listening to it for a guy. It's like the greatest thing ever. I should put this in my show.
Peas knew nothing of this.
Slavic. I got it.
Scoop. Big news guy.
News guy.
McNews Guy.
Dude, this is gonna be a hit.
Wait, shut up.
News guy.
News guy.
It feels good.
Scoop, 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 scoop.
Oh my god, this is the best thing ever.
Scoop, 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 scoop. I am very honored to be part of the show. I hope I can bring the news guy influence to what Eastern European news is to the rest of America.
Oh my god.
I don't think our
Oh,
gay correspondent
I'm posting
from
this.
Eastern Europe would appreciate being called a choke.
Oh, damn. All right.
Wow.
That is.
Whoa.
That is the best.
Well, I guess
I'm
I
honored.
guess it's a band. And I guess it is a band, and what an auspicious band for Reverend Peas to win.
Yep.
This was the
Reverend
winning
Pete's first win ever.
the winning round was Scoop and the News Guys, and Peas won the game with that pick. It could not be more of a Cinderella story than that, ladies and gentlemen. Damn. Was that? Did you do that, Cosmac?
No, I just found it. I don't know where that came from.
Okay.
Oh my god. It's the best ever.
Good God.
He's Slavic.
Well, congratulations on your win, Peas, and thank you, gentlemen.
I'm the winner? On top of the song, I'm the winner?
That's what I was.
Yeah, you got it right.
My
saying
day
for,
is
like,
complete.
I think
My
mine
day
is
is
too.
complete. Oh, man.
Grief.
Okay, well, man, good job. What was the guy from the Kinks' name again?
Philip
Ray
Morris.
Davies. That was Ray Davies with Scoop and the News Guys.
This has been time for the show. Thank you for listening. Good night.
I'm a little sad. I gotta say, I came in with a 3-game win streak. I was cocky, you know. I talked too much. I had a little bit too much pep in my step, you know, that I couldn't really back up. I was basically, my mouth was writing checks that my ass couldn't cash. And for that I apologize to you, Dr. Fox, and you, Reverend Peas, and all of our cherished, beautiful, supple viewers.
The song was uploaded 12 hours ago.
Well, it counts. Do we have a statute of limitations?
No, I don't think so.
Well, no, we should, because otherwise anybody can just
Oh,
upload
now that
anything.
you've lost?
Yeah.
Nah, I bet you're gonna tell me how bad the Electoral College is
Well, it
now
hurts.
too.
It hurts, Dr. Fox.
Come
You're not
on.
feeling what I'm feeling inside. Think about that.
I've
This is
lost
the
every
best
game
song.
this season. How do you think I felt?
But I've lost more than you. You've lost every game,
Yeah,
but I
you had
lost my
you had
championship
you had your
merkin.
streak. You were going for a full house.
God damn it. I was trying to get a month under my belt. I was trying to have just January
Not tonight.
be partitioned off just for me.
Not tonight.
But no. Reverend Peas had to win. But actually, I kind of...
I have to say something. Can I interject into the
Oh,
show?
Scoop's Big News Guy, everybody.
Here he comes.
No longer will I speak as some kind of American puppet. After listening to Scoop and the News Guys song, I now return to my roots, my Slavic, Czechoslovakian roots. I am a Prague boy, and I will no longer live in shame. I am Scoops.
Yeah, the Prague
Boys.
Boys. That's Gavin McInnes's gang, right? The Prague Boys.
Yeah, how many Lucky Charms marshmallow shapes did you have to name while somebody kicked you in the shins?
So many names. So many Argus Q Fox.
Well, here's the deal, everybody.
What's your favorite marshmallow shape in the Lucky Charms, Fidd Chuli?
I like the
He
cat
likes
that got
the
run
Jew.
over by the car. That has
He
like
likes the Jew, the
it's like-
firebomb
has
Jew.
tire treads going down the middle of it. and it's like a top half of a cat and then a bottom half of a cat on the other side, and then like fake little tire treads.
Sometimes
Scoop's
life is
favorite
just like
is
that.
the Irish demon leprechaun.
You're so handsome, Peas. All right, look, we passed the hour break, so we're gonna play this week's
Peas no longer
obligatory Frank Zappa song.
We should play a Scoop song again.
Yeah, we should close the show with that song. By the way,
that song kicked.
Rest of forever.
Yeah.
All right, I got your Frank Zappa song.
That's it. And when we come back,
very
we're going to
honored
do
to
a
be
new
on this
bit
show.
called Ask Peas, everybody. So get those questions ready. You're going to find out what that's all about.
Thanks, Cosmac.
You Think Radio. Time for the show.
Keep it greasy so it'll go down easy. Keep it greasy so it'll go down easy. Keep it greasy so it'll go down easy. Roll it over and grease it down. I'll drive you through the heart of town. Keep it greasy so it'll go down easy. Keep it greasy so it'll go down easy. Keep it greasy so it'll go down easy. Roll it over and grease it down. I'll drive you through the heart of town. Hey, the good women, they sure has it tough. The good men, well, there just ain't enough. All the good girls, they're looking all the time. A good man is something that they can find. Cause if they find one miraculously, and they try to be loving as they can be. Cause if they find one and let him go, the chances are they might not never find one no more. So they keep it greasy.
And then he said,
Yeah.
That's not a bottle of ketchup. It's golden spicy brown mustard.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's funny.
That really happened.
No, seriously,
Yeah.
dude. No.
Really?
No. Wait.
Really?
Dude, I need to tell you, dude. Seriously? Look at me. That is funny. That is fucking funny, dude. And I am right now appreciating and expressing how funny that is to you in as direct language as I can in order to sort of reward you emotionally for pouring such comedy upon me and just letting me bathe in it. And I thank you for that, and once again reaffirm how funny that was to you.
Awesome.
From me to you.
Well, shower in that comedy honey as I tell everybody how awesome they are. Like Dr. Cosmac, our Oxels and Vodka supporter. And, you know, even up to last month, but thank you very much, Henry Hastuer, for your donations up to that
I like
point.
that guy. I miss you, buddy.
He got a poster. I was drawing up the poster the other day. I have older posters, but I wanted to send out something a little better.
You mailed him his poster?
No, I'm making a new one.
Oh,
and,
okay.
I'd like to send it out to Peas, and I want to send everybody on the Patreon a poster, and so I need to send them to Peas so he can autograph them for all of his fans.
Now, this is an autographed self-portrait of the Prophet Muhammad, right?
Oh no, I've made something else. I've made a new poster. I was drawing it up the other day. I need to Photoshop it up, and then I will get it out. Anyway, with that, Reverend Council, the Posse Extenord, and Reverend Caller 23.
Wait, do it on Nitrous. Do the Patreons. So you've heard of Disney on Ice, everybody. This is Patreon on Night. Nitrous. Nights.
Reverend Council, the Posse Extenord, caller 23 at the potassium level. At $5, it's Chris and Hazel of the Windmills and Reverend Scalpod. Also, on the monthly level, it's Reverend 80, and there's Cat Feather and Jitney Freakur at our lower levels. You can get on it at patreon.com/hypercube. Comedy.
Yep. And that's all he's got, everybody.
Did we come back from the break yet?
He made it pretty far through. I give him a B-.
I have to move the music around because somewhere on this playlist someone starts talking and they start telling you how to make electro swing background music.
Thank you, Dr. Engineer Dr. Fox, for engineering the show. He's got to turn around and use his computer.
They let me use it for free. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The lime flavor.
I'm
the
sorry.
banana flavor.
Even
the
your
vanilla
donations
flavor,
aren't saving us from
cranberry,
royalty-free
the
background music.
Grape flavor. Egg custard. Egg custard.
You guys still vaping?
Oh, wait. So, is that Peas? Are we on the show?
Vapor.
Hey, it's time for the show, everybody. We're back.
I don't think we came back from break.
We're live on Free Think Radio. That was the obligatory
I'm dying.
Zappa. Don't worry,
Welcome back
80.
to the
It's
show.
over. No more Zappa. Don't worry, 80. It's safe. You can uncup your ears now. Sweet little baby boy.
Man, they're popping those memes out of their meme holes tonight.
Yeah, where the Discord at timefortheshow.com.
Yeah,
They're all
don't
in there.
forget, timefortheshow.com. Subscribe to the podcast on iTunes and Google Play and everything else. Also, join the Discord. It's free. It's easy. No wonder it's number one.
We don't ask you to pay money to join the Discord, just that you take a knife and cut the palm of your hand open and smash that like button with it. Smash that like button with your bloody hand, with your lacerated, bleeding hand, even as you feel the chill of death come upon you from bleeding out. Just keep smashing that like button, because it helps. Actually, on a serious note, you know what really does help? And I'm talking to you, listener. Write a review and rate us on...
Go.
So then she says, oh, there we go, we're hot again.
Comes back up.
Man! Alright, equipment problems, but yeah, but we're back. But hey, what I was saying was, before we're gonna
Best time for it to happen is after we plug the Patreon.
Are you still there, Peas?
I'm still here, man. I'm just
Okay,
overwhelmed by that
They're
song.
good. The only thing that's going on is
the recording.
No. Don't worry about it.
All right, whatever. So
Show's good.
Peas,
Show's good.
so Peas, we got a new bit that we're gonna do. It's like the viewer mail, but how it works is we're gonna mute you and then read the question.
It's great to do this on the night that we're having sound problems.
Thank you. Well, we're gonna. All right, I was trying to explain the fucking bit to Peas, man.
I know. I was just stating that this could go badly.
Why? Because it's a new bit.
No, I'll tell you later. Go ahead. Tell Peas.
Oh, good radio.
I'll drink my
You're
beverage.
gonna tell me later.
Good
I don't
radio.
like the sound of that.
Go ahead.
Scoop,
shit.
scoop, scoop, scoop,
I don't know.
scoop.
He's
scoop,
Slavic.
scoop.
Suddenly,
That's the joke.
suddenly, I'm not feeling so good. All right, so Peas and cherished supple viewers, we got this new bit. It's called Ask Peas. What we do is we take the viewer mails that you send in. We're gonna read the question, but we're gonna mute Peas
Comedy
so that he
tambourine.
can't hear the question, and then we're gonna bring him back in and just make him answer it. Anyway.
Wait, that was never discussed.
Well, guess what? We're live, so
Is this like charades?
Let's do it.
we're doing it. All right,
We're doing
Dr.
it.
Fox.
Dance, monkey, dance.
All right, Dr. Fox, mute Peas and read your viewer mail. This is the Ask Peas segment.
Dear Peas, what happened to Frank Zappa after he got a haircut and joined Queen? From Jeff in this bag from Cloaca, Minnesota. All right, Peas, answer the mail.
Peas is now unmuted.
Well, it's a super interesting question, and I think the times are really going to dictate how this plays in your favor. It seems like the IRS is going to be like a year behind answering any mail that they've gotten. And who's to say somehow they didn't misplace the letters that you said that you sent them about your tax problem? So I think you'll be fine if you just go with, dude, I sent you guys a letter explaining all that. I don't know why you haven't gotten it, but you can't hold me accountable for anything.
All right. There
Okay.
you go.
All right.
That worked.
All right. So you got the next letter, Fidd?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
All right. Hold on. Let me get it and
get your letter.
open the hell out of it. Peas. I'm getting my letter.
Oh,
He's
sorry.
just getting the letter.
Peas.
He's getting
I'm
the letter.
getting my letter. I'm gonna open my letter now.
Oh, it's stubborn there.
Give me more than that.
Come on,
Peas.
Super
Come on,
gluey.
Peas. Make them really think I'm really opening a letter. Come on, man. Put your ass into it. Come on. Mean it, Peas. You know what that envelope said about carrots? I don't even want to tell you, dude. I don't even want to tell you. No. Oh.
Well, am I answering the question? You gotta read the question first,
Oh, okay.
right?
Oh, that's right. Okay, mute Peas, and I will read the question. It says, Dear Peas, I started dating this girl, but then I went back to her apartment and found out that she breeds centipedes. Should I pursue the relationship? Yours truly, Gumby from TV.
Okay, Peas, answer the letter.
Peas is now unmuted.
So here's the thing. If you really think about it, it's not that important of an issue. You might be making more out of it than you think you should be, or maybe you're not making enough out of it. But regardless, whatever you decide to do will probably be the right thing for the you in this time-framed universe. So I would stick with the continuum and try to remember that you're in a different space-time continuum than the other thousands of you, and just go with your gut. If it's wrong for you, it's probably right for a different person in a different timeline. So either way, you're going to win regardless of your decision.
Oh, Peas, you're such a nice guy. That was a very uplifting and very actual applicable answer to the question that you did not hear. So, oh, you got another one there?
No, just something. Someone's coming in with the chat.
No.
They came into the chat and they asked, "Is this where we submit questions?"
Okay, yeah.
I guess it could be, but then I would see him.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. Let's see.
Kimarelli is in the Discord and is petitioning for a question to ask Peas. Reverend Peas, I'm going to ask you to not look at the Discord because
I'm looking away.
Don't look in the chat, Peas.
The question will be asked in the chat, and as you know, the way this works is you just answer the question without knowing it.
Right. That's how it's
We have
funny.
to wait for them to type it. You know?
Yeah, we are on a
That's why we have to do the
20-second
show.
delay from the listeners.
That's why I had to get in there.
We should play that song
It's a good
again
time,
by.
It's a good time to plug the Discord. You know, everybody.
Let's play that song by Scoop and the News Guys.
Scalpod is totally like an ambassador inside the Chatter Cube, so I appreciate that.
We should play that Scoops and the News Guys song
Yeah,
again.
let's play that song again.
That was a good song. Scoop, 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 scoop.
You're gonna play it now?
While they're typing it out,
God,
it takes
come
time
on,
to
man,
type.
don't play it again. We just-
No, you play it 7 or 8 times.
I feel like Scoops is going to be a big hit.
I think we should just end the show with
hear
that.
this song?
Yeah, it's catchy, Fidd.
Isn't that incredible?
He's just jealous because there's no
He's
drums.
unplugging. Fidd's going out. He's getting. He's giving up on the show.
He's a baby.
Oh man! Don't burn us out. Scalpod doesn't want me to play it.
Scalpod's not the boss of us. When did Scalpod become Engineer Dr. Fox?
I didn't know how to stop it. But Jesus Christ, that made my day. Fidd's back.
Dude,
He got
that's
a
the
beer.
best one ever.
Yeah, don't play it
good
again.
for Fidd.
This
Play it 2 more times.
I know.
We can close the show with it, but for now,
No,
sent you,
now I'm not gonna close the show out with it. I've teased you with it. It'll be on the blog. Go to the Facebook. Go to the Twitter. It'll be on there.
All right,
It's gonna go viral.
We're taking credit for it. It's ours now.
We'll go to a song break anyway. This one is because Reverend MP's won Is It a Band tonight. This is a Kink song that's dedicated to him because it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Peas.
It is next week. My birthday is next week, actually. So,
well,
I won't be on this show next Monday. I got to go back home, Dad.
Well, just pre-record everything that you're going to say on the show next Monday, and then we'll hit play on the tape, and then we'll do the show.
You know,
and it'll
maybe
line
Scoops can do the show in my replacement next week.
That would be great. This one's for you, Peas. It's 20th Century Man by the Kinks. This is time for the show on Free Think Radio. When we come back, Peas' apologies and Messiah, Pariah, and a bunch of other stuff.
Oh, I thought there was another question.
And the rich were so mean. Stately homes for the lost. Croaky lawns, village queens. Victoria was my queen. Victoria, 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 Victoria,
So then she says, that's not my husband, it's Neil Armstrong's incisor. His incisor. It's a tooth, Dr. Fox. It's a type of tooth.
Oh, I thought it was an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie.
Hey, it's time for the show. I know that much. Oh, yeah, it is. It's literally time for the show on freethinkradio.live.com. Unless you're listening to the podcast version.
That's the better version.
Which can be found at timefortheshow.com. But now that we're back, I forgot about something that Dr. Engineer Doctor and now producer Fox just reminded me of. Which
I'm a doctor.
Was the fact that I guess Scalpod had a game that he wanted to try.
And I think he was prepared for this week. I think he was. See, there it is. There's the guy telling you how to make the electro swing music. I was telling you about this guy.
Oh, well, he's a nice guy.
Is he?
Are you still there, Scalpod? Hi, Peas, by the way.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm here. Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so apparently you said you're bringing a new game to the table that you made up, and you want to put it to the test.
Sure. Just to try. I mean, maybe one. I had an idea for a bit, a game. If you
the only thing that we have to lose is that Hazel will hate it.
Yeah,
absolutely. If people hate it, they hate
Dr. Fox's game last week and made him feel bad. I don't know. I gave Dr. Fox a rug burn taking that noose off of his neck after Hazel hated the game that he made up last week.
Really, just looking up the news for Mesa, Arizona made me want to put it on my neck.
That's a good point.
The last thing in the world I want is to piss off Hazel.
Well, what it came down to, it was going to be just every week. It's like, well, here's two funny-ish news stories and a murder. Which one happened in Mesa? That was pretty much it. Because not a lot of
on the face of it sounds like a pretty good idea, really.
Well, yeah, until you get into it, then you do it.
All right, well,
these are comedy proving grounds, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you have a name for the game?
You want to hear my new idea?
Scalpod?
We'll see how it flies.
Yeah, tell us your idea. We'll do it next week's show.
Yeah. We'll try it next time. So the new idea for the new bit is science fiction double feature. And what it is...
Theremin music.
Yeah. The idea is that I give you the synopsis for two awful science fiction films that have, I mean, these are guaranteed stinkers, B movies, but they have similar themes, okay? And then the thing is that you guys, as a team, right? As a team, not competing against one another, you have to work as a team to determine which one of the two is the worst. Which of these two bad movies is the worst? And now,
I'm sure he's about to tell us what's the criteria.
Seems subjective, though.
The criteria for the work. Absolutely, I worked at this very diligently, and so the SFDF scores for these movies are calculated as an average of the Internet Movie Database IMDb user rating out of 10 stars for the movie. And also the Rotten Tomatoes audience, notice though the audience, not the critics, average rating, which on Rotten Tomatoes is out of 5 stars. So to make the scales work, you got to double that up to 10.
Well,
This is gonna involve
You
math.
average those.
there's some math.
No. I've done all the math.
No, I don't think you did, because there's some
Now listen.
about the Rotten Tomatoes score that you might not have taken into account.
No. It's all been taken into account.
Wait
But
a
now
second.
listen here.
Wait
Listen
a
here.
second.
Here goes the rest of the show.
Wait a second.
Let's play that Scoop song again.
I am tying the left and right shoe of the show together, unbeknownst to the show itself. No, wait, Scalpod, the thing about the Rotten Tomatoes score is that it's not an average. It's the percentage of
there is a
reviews.
percentage, but if you look below if you look below the percentage, you'll see that it has an average rating out of 5 stars listed, which if you double that will be out of 10 stars, which then can be averaged with the IMDb rating.
I figured that it worked just fine for the sake of
Now,
making a game.
Now, this is just for fun. It's just for fun.
Yeah.
Now, gentlemen, just consider this like, if you're a studio exec, you get a pitch for a movie, right? It's got to be like 4 to 6 sentences. It's just a synopsis, a pitch for the film, the briefest plot of the movie, and I got to sell you on it. And you got to decide: am I going to greenlight this? Am I going to commit serious, hardcore bucks to this production? Okay,
It's a role-playing game.
So this is the thing: is both of these movies I'm gonna are
be
real.
a dragon.
They are both absolutely real.
We're not playing Is It a Movie?
No. They're both real. You can go watch.
Remember when I did that thing I called it
Absolutely.
Bone to Pick, and you guys were all over my ass about the game?
Yeah.
All right, well, let's do it. Let's do it, Scalpod.
It's nothing like
I'm
this.
just saying.
I'm going to give you the
the
title of the. I'm going to give you the year it was made. I'm going to give you a synopsis, which I have created, so we have no copyright issues for the film. And then, if needed, I'll give you a factoid about each one.
Okay.
And I want you guys as a team to decide which of these two movies.
As a team, that's going to take forever.
No. Here's the thing.
Two of us.
We hate each other.
If we move on and we find that someone was the naysayer and they were wrong, they suck. That's it. We know they suck.
All you need is 2.
They take the blame. Absolutely. It's you guys against the movies, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So here we go.
So hit
here
us.
we go. And so the first theme for the inaugural science fiction double feature is When Dinosaurs Attack. So the first film I present to you is from 1993, Carnosaur. A brilliant scientist works secretly to bring dinosaurs back using genetically altered chicken eggs. One of her enhanced mutant creations goes on a killing spree in a small nearby desert town. When the government steps in to try and control the situation, she releases an even bigger and more deadly specimen to wreak havoc and spark a global plague. A cynical alcoholic security guard and an idealistic environmentalist activist must come together to stop her twisted
Oh, is this the synopsis? Should I be paying attention right now?
to drive humanity
No,
to
you're
extinction
peace.
so that these ancient reptiles can rule once more. This is Carnosaur from 1993.
I'm going to
The
say
second-
it's a band.
the second-
what if you know that
just
that's
wait,
a real
Just wait. The second movie. Now you have to decide which of these is worse.
I can't remember that much,
in the
man. My
Hey, what were you-
attention
you're like
span
3
is
years
even
old then,
shorter
right?
than the viewers of Time for the Show.
Fidd's like 3 when that movie came out.
Oh, he's gonna have a really hard time with this next
You're
one.
right. I was like 3. I was actually 10 years old, but I was like 3.
Oh,
you know?
excuse me.
Except he may have seen this next one.
level.
You were on MST3K.
Scoop,
Has he seen that show?
All right, what's the second movie?
The second film in our double feature is Reptilicus from 1963.
God damn, I've seen that one too. They're both really bad.
30 years before. The synopsis for this film is that a Danish mining drilling in Lapland uncovers a frozen section of a giant reptilian tail. The specimen is taken to an aquarium where it's preserved for scientific study in a cold room. However, a careless mishap causes the tissue to thaw and
goddamn mishaps.
Regenerating. The creature soon fully regrows and escapes, going on a deadly rampage across the countryside. The scientists and military must cooperate to develop a plan to take down
those
the
guys don't
monstrous
like each
beast
other.
before it
Scalpod.
destroys Copenhagen and then the world.
Scalpod, don't you think that like the military and scientists normally don't get along, especially in Norwegian-based countries? Like, why would like a threat to the world? Whoever thinks a threat to the world is going to come from Scandinavia?
Well, can I go first?
Never know.
I'm going to say that movie
we have
number
Carnosaur,
2.
we have Reptilicus.
Movie number 2 was the worst movie because everything came down to a careless mishap, and you know, anytime that happens in a movie, it's a really it's a very poorly conceived mishap. I mean, there's a lot of mishaps and mistakes that can be made, but anytime it happens in a movie, it's like the Goofus and Gallant version of a mishap. You know what I mean? And so for that reason, I say that number 2 is the worst.
It says
movie.
Reptilicus, 1963 Reptilicus.
Reptilicus always washes his hands before he eats.
Is it Reptilicus or Carnosaur?
I was in a similar
Damn
vein.
beef.
It's always that goofy accident. It's I don't. It's so cliche to say cliche, but yeah, number 2 definitely. But
Reptilicus.
Well, if you don't want to
The
be
worst.
cliche about saying cliche,
before here we go.
just say
Before we
trope.
Before we get P's answer, let me give
Dr.
you
Fox
the
has
factoids.
Reptilicus on VHS.
They invented the word.
Of course he does.
I wasn't going to disclose that just yet because, you know, it's
Before we
fun.
get our
But yeah,
final
Dr.
answer and we
Cosmac gave
commit
it to
as a
me.
team, I just want to give you the factoid. They're very brief. So for Carnosaur, right, 1993, was produced by Roger Corman, who has also given us hundreds of other movies like The Little Shop of Horrors, Death Race 2000, and
Roger Corman.
Recent gems like Sharktopus and Piranhaconda.
FBI just arrested him.
I have Roger Corman's poster on my ceiling. Don't you tell me about how he was
God!
arrested for
You know who he
nefarious
is.
affairs.
How's your girlfriend doing, Fid?
Okay. Now, here's the thing to consider, though. Here's the thing to consider.
Affairs?
The factoid for Reptilicus is that
Wait, what do you mean? Why are you bringing out factoids? I already voted. That's not fair.
No,
You're
this-
giving
no,
factoids
God
out to
damn it,
people that already-
Scalpod!
It may sway your decision.
I haven't even given. He already gave his decision. I'm the only one you can
What do you mean
sway. They
my
both
decision?
gave
I
their
already made
decisions.
All right.
Fox and Fid already decided. It's up to
No,
me. Why are
anybody
you
can
trying to
change their
sway
answers.
me?
Who's your
Anybody can
Reptilicus,
change their
please?
answers.
No, that's not how it works.
But
Peas
here's
has
the
to
thing:
guess.
for Reptilicus, you need to know
Don't
that.
tell us how to play your game, Scalpod.
Oh, I'm telling you. Reptilicus was Denmark's first, and to this day, only
No, Peas,
giant
guess now. The shot
monster
clock's
movie.
running out. The shot clock is ticking down. We're in the single digits, Peas.
Which is it?
Is it number
Okay,
1 or 2?
so-
Carnosaur, Reptilicus. Which was the
Carnosaur.
worst?
Here's the thing: you have to look at which was more difficult to produce. Reptilicus is actually the better movie because they had to do stop motion and they really put a lot of effort into making that stuff look as shitty as it did. Whereas by 1993, the other movie had all kinds of computer options on it, had no excuse to be that bad. It should have been a great movie, but it was sucky and was even outshined by a 30-year-old movie before it called Reptilicus.
Well, here's the thing, lads, is that you all lose as a team, but it was not because of Peas, because he was in fact correct.
We do definitely
Reptilicus-
all lose.
Reptilicus was in fact the higher scoring movie, and Carnosaur was the worst of the two films.
Okay,
And-
here's what doesn't work about this game, Scalpod.
Oh, enlighten us, Fid.
It's like there's two. You know when you get that roast beef sandwich and the meat is all fat and you gotta like chew it It takes too long to chew. You know, our viewers have very short attention spans. They're special people.
Do they?
They're very special people.
Are they?
And they can't, you know, I don't want to say that they can't, but
They choose not to.
They choose not to be able to retain large amounts of information for long periods of time. And for that reason...
well, I'm sorry. What were you talking about again?
Well, I'm gonna vote no on is it a bit?
No, you're done. This show's over.
We're playing is it a bit? It's too
wrap it up.
It's too labor intensive. That's all. Just whittle it down a little bit.
Scalpod. Good game, buddy.
Oh,
so the guy who did exactly no labor thinks it was too labor intensive.
No, I did. Well.
That makes sense if you think about it.
Of course.
I don't know.
He just called you the Philo of the show.
What it is,
he just called you the Philo of the show.
You know how there's
These
exercises that are high impact exercises and low impact exercises. This bit was a high impact bit.
Well, you know, I just thought
low impact.
Subgeniuses are fairly well known. Bad art and bad film. And so I thought maybe if we had a bit where we compared and judged which was the worst of the bad film.
It's totally
might be kind of fun.
It's totally, you're right though, dude. You're right.
First of all,
it is
scale
totally
it down.
nothing like Bone to Pick. It's nothing like that at all.
Put it into bite-sized pieces. Scale it down to bite-sized pieces, and number
just
two,
because you have the mouth of a prairie mouse doesn't mean that other people don't have a larger bite size.
Well, yeah, but their ears have the mouth size of a prairie mouse. That's the thing. And their brains are just extensions
Well, that
of
went
their
straight
ears.
from your mouth to their
Don't you feel like a
here's the
prairie
other
mouse should have like a huge mouth because it's a prairie mouse? It should be like a prairie's huge, dude. So if you're calling a mouse a prairie mouse, it must be like the size of a cougar, like a giant cougar-sized mouse. Because it's a prairie mouse, because prairies are huge.
They are fairly big.
But here's the other thing,
here's the thing. My other hope was that maybe perhaps in playing this bit, we might encourage people to go and watch either or perhaps even both of these.
Yeah, but we're not going to get anything out of them watching those movies.
Are we getting residuals for that? Are they kicking some money back to us? I don't give a shit if people watch Reptilicus. I can watch that at Argus Fox's house on VHS if I want to.
The game has to be based on a joke. So
does it?
Yeah, no.
None
That's
of our other
the
games
whole.
are based on a
That's
joke.
the whole point.
You know, based on past experience of this
Name
show,
one other game that we play that's based. Name one other thing on the show that we do is based on a joke.
Is It a Band is based on a joke.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, it's based on the expectation that there's going to be a joke.
Because
which
everybody
never
has
actually
said at one
materialized.
point in their lives that would be a great band name. So it's based on a joke. You know?
Stay tuned for your new bit. Is it a joke?
Is it still the show?
Cosmex Commandos!
Are we still on the show?
We're doing it, yeah.
Are you?
No.
We're driving this show.
Is it a show?
Are we on the air?
All right.
Are we still on the air?
Yeah, sure. But here's the thing: we gotta do Messiah or Pariah, and then
right.
You have
Mariah.
to apologize.
Do you really have to do that bit? Really?
Mariah or Timberlake?
Yeah. What we're gonna do? We're gonna play Messiah or Pariah, and then Pease is gonna apologize for the entire show, which we better give him a lot of time to apologize.
Oh, I wouldn't give you that much time.
Well, I don't know. For this show, you got a lot to apologize for,
I
Pease.
think this show...
You got a lot to
I'm not sure that there's
apologize
anything to apologize from this show. This is the show that broke out. First of all, a couple things happened in this show. Pease became a champion.
Pease, save it for the apologies. All right.
All right. You're right. Argus Fox,
What
you're
are you
right.
doing?
Thank you.
What's the
Thank you for
Messiah?
that
What's the
direction.
Messiah or Pariah for this week, Fidd?
Well, we can either do Messiah or Pariah, or Pease can.
No. We got to do Mariah or Pariah.
Mariah or Piranha.
Yeah. What'd you have?
What you got, Fidd?
Well,
whip it out.
You pitched it.
I already.
Yeah, come on, Fidd.
I already spent 7 and a half
funny.
minutes.
Interrupt the
talking
show
about
for
why
your bit. Let's
Scalpod's
do it.
Game wasn't a good game, so I guess
That was
we
a good
can't.
Better than Mariah.
I love you,
Pyrrhic.
Scalpod. I'm sorry.
You were
It's fine. I love you.
Scalpod for Messiah or Pariah?
No, not
It was
Scalpod,
obvious
but,
that-
but the
We'll keep doing Messiah or Pariah, even though it was dead on
Is it
birth for the
a-
next
Hey, you guys,
10
I got
episodes.
this idea for a game.
What you got, Peas?
It's like called a bone to pick.
Okay.
And so, if you're upset with something on the show, you could just like say,
Like,
"Hey,
new bits just never
Scalpod,
did
I got a
fair
bone
shake.
to pick."
Okay,
and then
Peas,
you
I've
say
been
what
looking
it
at the
is.
Discord, and Kim Morelli is pretty pissed off that you haven't answered his question since we did the Ask Peas bit. So what we're gonna,
I'm
I guess we'll do
sorry if there was
an
a-
Ask
if that was
like
a-
10 minutes to
No,
ask it.
Fid,
Ask
stop.
Peas reprise.
We have a rule on this show, and all the
Reprise?
Patreons
Is it
and all the
reprise or
listeners know it,
reprise?
is that we don't
I don't know
address
which one it
things that
is.
took place in a
Is it,
previous
is it
segment. in the
biopic or is
current
it
segment.
biopic?
No.
Is it
That person can go
biopic or
screw.
biopic? Or is it reprise or is
myopic
it
or
reprise? I can't remember. All right, P. So Kim Morelli has been up thine. No, don't answer it. Okay,
Well,
all right.
you know, it's a previous segment, dude.
We're gonna have to wait
There's
until. All right, all
rules.
right, all right, all right.
And I feel like that person would know that, having listened to the show. So I suspected some kind of poser like Stern Fan 101 with some new sock puppet. No, Peas will not be fooled by your baiting questions.
Okay,
that was a
here's-
previous segment, and we don't address content from previous segments in the current show. We wait till the next show, and then we say things about the previous show because we know people aren't listening to that show. But if they did, then they'll know it's funny. But you don't know it's funny, so you don't get to listen to the show, and you don't get to hear the previous content from the previous segments get answered in the current segment. It's not how the show works.
Peas is stealing my bit.
So what else is new?
All right, Scoop Stick News Guy, everybody. That was a great rant by my man Scoops.
No, that was Peas. Don't give Scoops. Do not give the Peas credit.
Scoop the news.
Give Peas credit when Scoop's not speaking, because that was Peas.
Oh, Scoop.
I would no longer use my American slave voice that I slaved.
All right,
I would now embrace my
Slavic.
Slavic attitude.
We have a very serious Messiah or Pariah this week.
Mariah or Pariah?
Well, it has
Is
been
it Scoop?
determined by several concerned bodies and organizations and parties and third parties, second parties, maybe even some first parties, couple of fourth parties in there, but you know, just the good ones. And it has been convened and converged upon that there is no official name for the genre of music that which of accompanies pornographic films. There is no settled upon term for the genre of music that is featured as the BGM. That's a term that us audiophiles use. Then it translates into background music for those of you that are uninitiated and stupid. But there is no conventionally agreed upon term for the genre of music that is in the background of pornos. And I would like to submit my suggestion for the name of that genre as this week's Messiah or Pariah, in an attempt
we're
to
doing the
put
bit.
it in the fire and test if it can stand up to my perverted friends' criticisms. So, that being said, this week's Messiah or Pariah is the hypothetical name for porno music to be agreed upon as the officially accepted international standard. Chub
confused.
step. Chub step. Messiah or Pariah?
Resolved. That chub step should be used in all pornographic music descriptions from this point time henceforth.
Hear ye. Hear
Chub step.
ye.
Yeas on the left, nays on the right.
Well, I don't know. We have to hear. Does anybody have any objections to that? Dr. Fox is over there with a sour look on his face.
I think it is something that should be voted on.
Dr.
I don't
Fox
know how
is
it's a
over here. He's
Mariah
looking
Pariah,
like. As soon as I said it, he started shaking his head.
Yeah,
and
he's off the rails. He's like, that's
acted
not
like
a Mariah.
he had a mouthful of lizard jizz.
Yeah, because he knows it's not a Mariah Pariah. That's just a resolution that should pass.
What are your thoughts on the matter, Dr. Fox? Chub Step. Should that be
Is
the
it a
internationally accepted name?
See, I'm telling you, dude, he's upset.
Find out next week.
Taking the whole bit off the rails.
Chub Step.
Yeah. You got any strong feelings?
It's
one way?
sexist.
Like what I'm
Fox, if
asking
you think
you
about
is,
it, it's
if that
sexist.
had
The
to be
male-orientated,
from now
it's-
on the official.
It's injecting misogyny into porn.
It's going to get an ISO number. It's going to be like ISO 69.
Now, if you called it wet chub, then it would work. But
How?
just chub, that
How
makes
would
it too.
No, Chub Step.
Because chub invokes a
The
male
genius
image of an
peas,
erect.
everybody.
But a wet aspect is like, the slick smoothness of the sexy hot vagina.
No.
So if you combine the two, then you're equally balancing out the genders, and there's no
Well, if
sexism.
you combine the two, what is
Fid's
it? What's
totally
the name of it?
sexist, dude.
So what's your
Dude's-
name?
Well, I can't remember what Fidd's name is, but it was whatever Fidd's name was with the word wet in front of it.
So you're saying wet Chub Step.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Exactly.
That means it was dipped in formaldehyde.
It doesn't mean that. I think the people know what
that out
peas
loud.
means when he says wet chub step.
Thank you.
Well, wow.
I think it's a band name.
Wait, was
Wet
that
Chub-
the easiest Messiah or Pariah ever? Did we
We're
just
done.
all come
Did
to
I
an
even
instant
give an
consensus?
answer? I think I just asked
Doesn't
what the
matter.
name was.
Well, I don't. Well, what do you think, a delegate Fox?
Oh, man, no. I'm out on this one.
Okay, well, by the power vested in me by Clause 6 of Rule 18 of the Time for the Show proceedings, I hereby declare that the official international term for porn and music is chub step. Thank you very much, everybody.
Okay, Peas, make them cry.
All right. Oh, God, I love this part of the show. Hold on. Let me get into a comfortable position because I really want to enjoy this. This is the part of the show.
This is it. 2 minutes.
It comes
It's got
at
to be
the
a
end
quick
where
one.
Reverend Peas apologizes for the entire show. And by the way, Peas, don't you worry about that hour mark. You just keep apologizing until you make it right. Okay?
So here's the thing. It's a unique situation with the show, kids and listeners, is that there's not there's one thing about the show that you can't apologize for. And you could probably apologize for the collective rest of the show, but know that it was still a great show because of one thing. One thing. Scoop and the News Guys as a band and their hit single, Scoop. I can't tell you how catchy this tune is, kids, but I suggest that you call your radio stations tomorrow and demand that it gets played. Now, other than that, there
How
are
much
some
money
things
did
to
you pay
apologize.
Cosmac to make up a fake
Dude, there are
band
some
called
things to
Scoop McNews
apologize
Guy
about.
just so you could beat me at Is It a Band?
Hey,
Peas?
wait
First
a
of
minute,
all-
wait a minute.
Yeah, stand down. It's my time. I'm
Wait,
apologizing.
Hold on. Slow down.
Are you accusing me of something, Fidd Chuli?
Yeah.
Yeah, Fidd.
Fidd, you're accusing Cosmac of making the song.
Oh wait, yeah, who made it? Well, Cosmac said he found it.
Well,
so
it says
he's,
on there, yeah, it's Scoop
Cosmos.
News Guy. It says his name.
Cosmac was the mule. Cosmac met up with Scoop McNews Guy in Nigeria and took a
shoved
condom
his
full
song
of
up his
music
ass
up his
and
ass,
back.
and then got on a plane and flew back to that shining city on a hill.
What of it? So what?
It's
What
it's
musical
dirty pool,
genres
Peas. It's dirty
Cosmac
pool, and you
decides
know
to
it.
mule
It's dirty
across the
pool.
country is his
Man.
personal business.
No, I can say Peas had absolutely nothing to.
Dude, I was delightfully surprised. This is the best thing that's happened. I got cow horns in the mail. To be
I
honest
just looked
with
it up.
man.
You know, I thought of it like we've been talking about Scoop, and like I thought Scoop and the News Guys would be the obvious band. So I looked it up, and there it was. I mean, it's not that common. I think you're just chasing
Right, and it just happened to be
shadows
filled
here.
with a bunch of quotes from Time for the Show. But anyway, yeah, Bees.
it's remarkable.
Say you're sorry, Bees. Come on.
So
say you're sorry.
First of all,
Mean it,
I'm
and
sorry
mean
that
it too.
I'm sorry that we gave Kemarel so much time about Discord with his stupid question, because now he's flaming out that we're all assholes because we didn't answer his super quasi-complicated poli-sci question. So you can just go fuck off, dude. And I know that the show's over here, but I'm apologizing for that guy right now. Anyway, the rest of the show, guys, I gotta tell you, I thought this was a tight show. I thought it was a good show. I thought there was enough whippets to keep Fidd and Argus. Shut up, dude.
I didn't do
I
any
think there's enough whippets to keep.
Jeremy.
Well, there was enough whippets to keep Argus occupied, and that's always a big plus. There were some technical difficulties that I would apologize for, except for the fact that I have no technical expertise whatsoever. So that problem really can't lie on me. I tried to bring my compatriot Scoops, who went to a lot of effort to learn an American dialect and try and fit in, and was yet again rejected. And then when he heard the great song that band had made, he realized he should embrace his Czech persona and not try to become an American, but become a part of America, which is what makes America great again. And I think when you combine that with the Soviet Union's hammer and sickle t-shirt, you've got something that you're saying when you walk down the street. And that's what Peas does. And if you want to be like Peas, that's what you'll do.
Doesn't sound like an apology,
For the
Peas.
show, and it was here, and it was now, but now it's gone. If you want to find out what happened in this show, you'll have to listen to next week's show when we talk about the following week's show. That's just the way it works, kids.
That didn't really sound like an apology at the end there.
Yeah,
you just kind of...
I'm sorry I didn't give him a very good apology. How's that?
Well, you
Everyone
know...
wants to hear the Scoop song.
I'll let it slide.
They do want to hear it, dude. It's like
I want to hear it.
All right,
It's gonna go- if we do
we'll
anything-
close it out on the Scoop song. So,
Thanks for listening to the show, everybody. We'll
It
be
was a good
back.
show.
We'll be back next week.
This
New
is going to
month.
go down as Argus Fox's favorite show, just so everybody knows.
Yeah, I got blind-eyed
I
3
doubt that.
times. It's a good show.
You're
It's a
hat
good
trick.
show.
Hat trick.
thank you, Peace. Thank you, Dr. Engineer, Dr. Fox, for all your doctoral engineering
And
feats.
thank you, Patreons.
Yes, thank you for listening. Man, sometimes it's a better show in the chat room than it even is on the show. So you can check that out at timefortheshow.com, and there's that Discord link, and everything else that you need to know about is there too. So for Peas and for Dr. Fox and Scalpod and Cosmac, I'm Fidd Faux saying if you want a transcript of this episode, you might as well throw your sorry ass in front of a train, because there's no way in heck I'm gonna type up everything that we said tonight just so you can have a transcript.